All right, so how do you choose a Powerhead for your mud motor? See, these Thai Longtail motors, I mean, they're just a big long shaft connected to a motor. Over in Thailand, they'll take a V8 from like the truck I have in my truck here, and they'll bolt that onto one of these. They have big, massive shafts. Over here in America, we don't have the kind of selection that they have over there. When the types of motors that are used are typically power generator motors from, you know, horizontal shaft power generator motors, log splitter motors, lawnmower engines, horizontal shaft, ranging usually from about 3 up to about 20 or 30 horsepower, sort of depending on. So I'm not talking about the size of engine. If you're interested in that, I have another video. Now I'm going to be honest with you, just get a Harbor Freight. If you're in the United States and there's a Harbor Freight near you, get the Harbor Freight engine. They're pretty good warranty. The builds are pretty good. They have more displacement than the Honda. If you get the Hemi version, you have a more stable valve train, and it's actually a better deal, even without the extended warranty. I have been running a Champion power equipment engine for a long time. After modifying engine upon engine upon engine, I've realized that none of these engines can really stand up to the heavy use that I put them through. Modified. Bone stock, I've never had a problem with it, and that's one of the things I want to show with the new show Mud Runner that's going to be coming out next week, so just pay attention to that. If you want an engine that's available locally and you're here in the United States, or maybe Northern Tool if you're in Canada, or I don't know if Northern Tool, I don't know, or whatever place like that you have locally, just get one of those engines. You can learn to work on these things yourself. Bug on my microphone. The brand of engine you get is not so much important as that it's available locally. For the longest time, there was no Harbor Freight in my town. We had to go to the next town over 50 miles. Well, the gas money that it takes to drive 50 miles and get the engine and bring it back is more than it would be to just buy the engine from wherever in the United States and have it shipped in. At that point, if you're in that situation where there is no Harbor Freight or Home Depot where you can get a life fan or something like that, what brand do you use? At that point, I don't think it really matters. I'm going to be honest with you. These things are all essentially copies of the Honda GX series engine. All right. In general, I've heard that you should stay away from what they call the Duromax engines. I think I've heard some bad things about them, especially on the Swamp Runner forums. I've heard the life fans are good, the Predators are good, the Hondas are the best really in terms of the durability and the build quality. I like the Champion, okay, it's alright. You know, I've seen Champion not offer as many different types of engines as they used to, so they may be trying to get out of that part of the business or something, I don't know, so I'm not really recommending Champion at the moment. Just get you a Harbor Freight engine, and if you want to modify it, buy a second engine to modify and have one engine as your main work engine. And don't buy a racing engine, okay? Don't buy a racing engine like your box stock racing engine. Now, if you want to buy a box stock racing engine and use it for hot rodding only, and you're only going to be using this thing for hot rodding and racing, where you're just going to be building this thing to the max and you're just going to be going on, you know, half-a-mile runs up the river and back, and that's it, that's fine, all right? But don't use it, don't bet your life on it. It's not a work engine that's designed to produce constant high levels of power all the time. It will fail at some point. Now, am I going to build the new engine? No. It's just not worth building these engines. So get a Harbor Freight, be happy, and I'll see you.